Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
I kind of feel that he was used as a pawn. He was, set up. And I know the community feels the same way too, because we were all kind of taken advantage of.
Bitter feelings from a Wahpeton family which claims their son's cancer diagnosis was used to scam the community out of thousands of dollars.
Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero explains what happened in this exclusive story.
It was early in 2017. Connie Peterman remembers it like it was yesterday when her 18-year-old son was diagnosed with bone cancer.
His leg was broke on Friday, and they started chemo that next Friday.
After his injury while playing high school basketball, Jacob was rushed to Twin Cities Hospital where his left leg was amputated, ending his dream of playing professional basketball.
There's stories that you hear about how people get their strength from the patients. And that is our case.
Court documents show in June of 2018, Carrie Heiser approached the Petermans about hosting a fundraiser for Jacob. It would be at the Eagles Club in Wahpeton, where she and her mom, Katie Mullins, worked. For the Petermans, it didn't go as planned. Heiser and Mullins would be accused of stealing thousands of dollars raised at the benefit.
That's one of the hurts that is really, really hard for me. One is for the community, because they gave so much. And I feel bad because they're hurt.
Although the exact amount that was stolen may never be known, court documents show that the defendants did not give up all the money that was raised for the Petermans. Peterman says her family would eventually get $8,000 for the cancer benefit, but the family says that the trauma surrounding what happened and Jacob's health caused the family to fall into dire financial straits.
That's where it's going to be hard to forgive, because it's not money. They took advantage of my child. And that's hard.
Luckily, insurance and the Shriners Hospital have helped cover larger costs surrounding Jacob's health, including a $70,000 prosthetic leg. In Wahpeton, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
We tried getting a hold of the accused for comment but did not hear back. Court documents show Carrie Heiser is due back in court on November 18th.
One person is dead after a car and a farm truck collide in Beltrami County. It happened last night in northeast of Bemidji rather. Deputies say a 32-year-old man was killed when his car crossed into an oncoming lane and collided with the farm truck driven by a 55-year-old woman. The other driver was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
How does a 2-year-old boy get from one apartment to another? That's what West Fargo authorities are still asking after the boy turned up missing late this afternoon. The search was on around the 1500 block of 13th Street West this afternoon after the boy was reported missing. After searching the neighborhood, authorities began going door to door in the apartment complex where the boy lived. The young boy was eventually found safe and sound in a vacant apartment. Neighbors say they were hoping for the best, but worried the worst had happened.
There's just so many different variables that you're just worried about what actually happened with that situation. I mean, 1 minute he's there, the next he's gone. It's frightening.
Police tell us one of the key elements in finding the boy was security cameras that showed he had not left the building.
A Roseau County man is facing 12 years in prison after being convicted of sexually touching a minor. Authorities say the minor told investigators 44-year-old John Dibadal touched her inappropriately when she was 12 years old through 15. He previously worked for the Greenbush School District.
3 men are being described as gang members and have been arrested on federal drug and assault charges. Robin Lucier, Willard Reed III, and Joshua Hanks are now in custody. The U.S. Attorney for Minnesota says Lucier and Reed attempted to sell meth from 2015 through 2019. The attorney's office also says that Lucier and Hanks assaulted another person to maintain their positions within the Native Mob gang back in December. They'll be in court tomorrow.
A case of a jilted lover led to the arrest of a former Richland County School Board member in Yellowstone National Park. Prosecutors say 44-year-old Joshua Majonas of Christine, North Dakota, threatened to shoot as many as 20 people if his wife didn't identify a man he suspected of having an emotional affair with her. Authorities say he had a handgun with dozens of rounds of ammunition. They say Majonas texted and called his wife saying if she sent a photo of the man she sought, only 2 people would die. rather than 20.
West Fargo police are asking for your help finding the man on your screen right now. They say Dylan Hammerschmidt has multiple warrants for his arrest, including possession of marijuana and driving under the influence with a minor. If you have any information, you can call your local law enforcement.
There are allegations of sexual assault at the Barnes County Jail in Valley City. NewsDakota.com is reporting that one male correctional officer allegedly sexually assaulted a female officer while both were on duty in the jail. The male correctional officer has been placed on paid administrative leave as the BCI conducts its investigation.
Meanwhile, a whistleblower sent us a graphic picture of a dead cat hanging on the grill of a truck in Detroit Lakes. The Becker County Sheriff's Department confirmed with Valley News Live they are investigating the animal's death. And when we knocked on the suspect's door, he came out of his home with a knife, threatening to kill another cat.
I said I'm gonna split that cat's throat, put it upside down on that grill of that truck.
Please,
Please what?
please do not do this.
Please record me sport.
Officials of the Becker County Sheriff's Department came to the aid of our reporter, but eventually cleared the scene, saying the man technically has the right to wield a knife on his own property.
With the traffic nightmares on the south end of Cheyenne Street coming to an end, a new project is on its way on the other end of West Fargo.
Plans were released today for work along Cheyenne and 7th Avenue West. As Valley News Team's Courtney Lockey discovered, the proposal has a couple critics.
I almost got T-boned last week because of the parking they put on the east side of Cheyenne. I pulled out and just narrowly missed getting hit. So I think it's just a crash waiting to happen.
David Cruz has owned a business on Cheyenne Street in West Fargo for nearly 20 years. He says most of his clients are elderly, and this summer's construction has caused a lot of chaos and confusion.
We see it as a danger to our clients getting back into the traffic. Many of them right now are always saying, which way do we go?
And there's more to come. The project, which will kick off next year, aims to update Cheyenne from Main Avenue West to 7th Avenue West. It's expected to take about 6 months.
They put a lot of thought into this project, and you got to move forward. You got to improve the area. I understand that. I just want to know what are the answers to some of these questions I have.
During an open house, city officials explained that the goal of the project is to create a vibrant downtown space that will encourage walking, host events, and enhance economic development in the area. Although the project is catching some flack, the city claims it's best for everyone in the long run.
There's always, a viewpoint from the existing residents that this is negatively impacting me, and we just really stay with our vision of economic development and growth is really a strong focus, and it is a benefit citywide.
As for work along Cheyenne and I-94, the city still expects work to be done by the end of next month. In West Fargo, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
To learn more about these projects on Cheyenne Street and others in our area, we have attached links on our website for free at valleynewslive.com.
With 2 ballot measures on recreational marijuana coming in 2020, the North Dakota Judiciary Committee discussed what a recreational North Dakota would look like. Among the major discussions was the possible impact recreational marijuana would have on the current medicinal marijuana market. Lawmakers brought up concerns on looping, which happens when individuals visit multiple marijuana dispensaries in order to sell it on the black market. But the Attorney General's office says they're not too concerned.
It's unlikely because what we're being told is that approximately medical marijuana is twice as expensive as the marijuana you can get on the black market.
Among the speakers was a representative from the National Conference of State Lawmakers who said an important aspect of a functioning recreational pot program is banking. Sales and taxes for recreational use must be paid in cash, and having a banking partner should be a high priority.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
Now we start off with a live look outside the Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam Network shot in Fargo as we have clearing skies right now. And with the clearing skies and the lighter winds, temperatures are on their way down. We're down to 50 right now in Fargo, some 40s on the map across Lakes Country, including Park Rapids at 43, Fergus Falls at 46, but Detroit Lake still at 52. So is Valley City, and 50 out toward Jamestown. Lower 50s into the Devil's Devils Lake Basin, already into the mid-40s into the northern valley, and mid-40s to lower 50s across portions of northwestern Minnesota. Let's take a look at the wind speeds right now, flipping around to more of a westerly direction, but they have really diminished over the last few hours or so. Wind speeds across the region, 5 to 15 miles per hour. And we still have a few clouds, especially from Jamestown Valley City, Fargo points off to the south. Everybody else, especially into the northern valley, Devils Lake Basin, and across our Minnesota counties, clearing out pretty nicely. High pressure is working its way in. We had that system make its way through, gave us some showers, and they're starting to clear out. And we got that flow from the north or northwest. So we're going to be cool as we go through the overnight with that high cresting over us and light northwesterly winds. Now across the region, going through the overnight, low temperatures tonight are going to be into the low to mid 40s depending on where you look. And we actually could see some sunshine for your Thursday morning, but more clouds will approach from the west and from the south going through the afternoon. It will be breezier with a southerly wind, and there is a chance of some showers, especially later on into the day on your Thursday evening. High temperatures tomorrow near where they were today. We're into the mid-60s into the Fargo area with a few peaks of sun in the morning, mostly cloudy skies, maybe some rain showers into the afternoon, and that wind will be a little breezy from the south, 15 to 30 miles per hour. Up and down the valley into the low to mid-60s, some 50s on the map for tomorrow's highs into the Devils Lake Basin and into northwestern Minnesota. Now, as we go through the overnight on your Thursday and your into your Friday morning, we keep the chance of some showers and then a decreasing cloud trend making our way through the day on Friday. And we will be clearing out just in time for Friday night plans. High temperatures on Friday a little cooler. We're going to be into the upper 50s and lower 60s. For evening plans for your Friday evening, into the mid to upper 40s, so a little chilly. And with the clear skies Friday night into Saturday, it looks like we might have to deal with some frost with low temperatures across the region into the mid to upper 30s. Let's take a look at that photo of the day. It is called Autumn Equinox Sunset in Flom. Thank you to Bruce for this one, using the background of the 7-day forecast. Now going through the weekend, first part of Saturday looks good, but a more steady rain will develop Saturday night lasting through Monday. High temperatures through the weekend into the upper 50s to near 60, trying to clear out on Tuesday, but another system makes its way through into Wednesday morning. Temperatures on their way down with highs in the low to mid 50s and low temperatures into the upper 30s to near 40. And that could possibly give us some snow showers in some areas on Wednesday morning.
Oh, I don't want to
I
hear that.
know. We don't want to think about it. Thanks, though.
Yep.
Anyway.
Up next on Valley News Live at 10 at 10, the light from a West Fargo boy who just died from cancer is continuing to shine. We'll explain.